Can you believe it? Next year, we'll be celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Kennedy half dollar. How special? Well, they stopped making it for circulation in 2001. For the last 22 years, it's been made only for collectors. But every once in a while, we get the treat to go back to the beginning. Go back to where it all began, 1964. And tonight, we have the best stuff. Not just stuff, we have the best stuff. So 1964, the first year of issue, commemorating the life of our fallen president. And we made P's and D's for circulation, 90% silver. And then the most limited coin of the year was the proof, made only in the proof set. And as we've talked before, those are in those beautiful poly pack with the envelope. If you bought one set, they put a stamp on it and mailed it to you in the envelope that it was housed in. There are no 70s for the 1964 Kennedy. None. The finest known specimen is the grade of a 69. Now, there are 3 coins or 3 varieties that actually exist in this family from that first year. The very first one out was the accented hair. Remember that? First Lady Jackie just looked at the hairline and said, you got to fix this. This is my husband's coin. I want it to look right. So they toned it down. So we had the accented hair. And then, while we were correcting the accented hair, they did this. One die, and they just changed the serif, which means the lettering's slightly different on one die. And again, the cherry pickers, God love them all, I love that, found this about 10 years ago, actually closer to 15. There's a variety of the first coin known as the straight G, which, by the way, if you look at this time in history, we had a thing with serifs. The 1971, remember the only Eisenhower error, the peg leg? That was a serif missing. Well, it's the same thing, but it happened 7 years earlier on the 1964 Kennedy. FG, Frank Gasparo, the designer, and they forgot the serif on the G, which means now it's the straight G. So these are both 69s, both the best of what they are from the first year of issue. Can't touch this. There's nothing finer. Here are the numbers, and it just is staggering. And it shows you how popularity has an index no matter what it is. So again, they made 3.9 million proof sets, which is where these came from. In 69 grade, NGC in the last 35 years has certified only 10,318. And we'll get to that in a minute. So it's a very tiny number considering 3.9 million. But on the other hand, remember this, 1980, what happened? Silver goes to $50 an ounce. And this is the big silver coin. The last one out there was the few Kennedys in silver. Destroyed. Proofs, unks, it didn't matter. They were melting them for 20 bucks a throw. And then you have the accented hair, the one I do not have in this offering tonight. Hope to have some more in the near future. There are 404 of those accented hairs in 69. And those sell for multiple thousands of dollars because people love the story of the accented hair. Well, I love the rarity of a coin and the grade. And I love it when the price is right. The rarest of the first year Kennedys in proof. So the accented hair, the straight G, and then the corrected hair is the straight G. There is only 116 of them known to exist. And that's over the last 15 or so years. So with accented hairs that, again, the last time we saw this on the air was a little over 10 days ago. They were at $22.99 for the accented hair, same grade, with 404 of them known to exist. This beautiful straight G, the rarest of year one coins, 116 known. Now, we did find one of our competitors with that at $550. So they were $150 more than we are. They had one coin available. Unfortunately, tonight, you're seeing 3 of them on the set right here, and we don't have many more behind that because there's only 116 that were ever found. There was only 116 from the ones that were found that made it to be this nice, which is a 69. Somebody just put the right love into this one because they survived. And what usually happened, and many of you might have known this, is when you bought a single proof set, they put a label on it and sent it to you in the mail. If you bought 5 or 10, they put it in a box. And then they sent out the envelopes. They were sealed envelopes. And inside you just hoped you had a proof set. And we trusted we did, right? Most of the high-grade 68s and 69s, 67, 68s, and 69s we see in the marketplace today are from those multi-purchase boxes. That's how they come into us or others that work with it. And wow. So again, how unique, how special. Now, the regular coin, don't discount the regular coin. At $149.95, we are, well, they had a special on the air about a month ago. Normally $249. We're under $200 for the first time at $199. And they sold out. We're at $149, which means we're $100 off of their regular price, and we are $50 off of their special advertised price. Same coin. All of them, part of that 10,318 that are known to exist. And then the straight G. Again, one of our competitors had it at $550. There are 3 that year, the accented hair, the straight G, and then the regular proof in that order. There are more of the accented hairs at $404, and they sell for $2,300. That's not a bad price. But the straight G, version number 2, the 1-die error variety that the market always is looking for, and by the way, this graphic will come with, only 116 coins. Here's a question. How many 95Ws are there in 70? Just under 1,000, right? Under 1,000. It's a $30,000 coin. Know why? Because there's under 1,000. This one, first year Kennedy, silver proof, the best and the unique, to say the least, error from that 1 die when they were making the corrections. 116 coins known to exist, and it's affordable with us tonight. I mean, even at $550, it's affordable, right? For the rarity it has to offer. So get the proof in 69. You're not going to regret it. 2019, the S Enhanced Reverse Proof, which is the rarest of all Silver Eagles to date, period. Rarer than the 95W. NGC has certified just as many of those in 70 as they have of all the Kennedy half dollars. And that coin sells for $4,000 with a known population of about 10,000. This particular piece, $149 with us, or the special error 39. We're down to 1 on the error. Guys, I think we just have to call it. Lots of phone calls, thank you, but with 116, what we have is what we have. Trust me, we'll try to find more, but that's a needle in a haystack, which is a fun journey to have. Thanks for listening. Patience with my operators. Get the regular. We get a few of those left too, $149.95.